Hi, beautiful Geminis. Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. Let's get started. What's going on for Gemini Spirit? What are the messages that Gemini need to see, know, or hear? What's going on? What information can you give that will be of assistance to Gemini? What about Gemini, and what are the messages, please, Spirit, for Gemini? The things that will be helpful for Gemini to know about, well, Gemini. Gemini. Gemini messages, Spirit. The things that will be of assistance to Gemini, that will be relevant to what's going on in Gemini's life. What can they expect to see in the near future? What advice do you have for Gemini? How can you help Gemini? What are the things that Gemini may need to see, know, or hear for their higher good? This card wants to show. Let's start there. Well, there's something involvement with the law here. A two-faced friend. And take care, because enemies are working against you. You have a two-faced friend around you. Bo is here. You're highly thought of, Gemini. And it could have something to do with the birth of a child or a new business opportunity. An exciting event nonetheless. But there's someone around you who's been two-faced. Enemies working behind your back. And you might be going to the law, like the judicial system, about it. But let's see what's going on. Gemini. You're highly thought of, Gemini. And it's like, it could have something to do with the birth of a child, or the it could be a spiritual judgment as well as a legal judgment. Some involvement with the law. A two-faced friend. Isn't that true, eh? Gemini, what's going on for beautiful Geminis? What is the advice for Gemini? Whoa. Gemini. Gemini advice. I'm feeling really strong energy about that justice or the legal system. It's almost like someone intentionally did something. It's almost specific the way I'm shuffling the cards. Something to do with a reconciliation, and it's like sorrow over a loss. And now it could have been to do with strong emotions, passion, or hatred. Strong passion. Oh my God, Gemini. It's like someone has been working behind your back against you. You're on the right path. This has come up for you before. And someone is like, it's time to act. So it's looking as if there's been some type of loss because there were enemies working against you. There was either strong hate or strong passion of some type. But nonetheless, someone was working against you if they're not now. And it's probably to do with the fact of someone's actions. You're on the, and it's probably to do with the birth of a business, or the birth of a child. You're highly thought of, Gemini. Now, somebody could have been working against you. Somebody could have taken action and reconciled with someone. But if you're reconciling with someone, know that someone was working against you. You had a two-faced friend. And I see a judicial ruling here. Spiritual or earthly, you know what I mean? Well, I think this exciting event was the birth of a child, a birth of a business. And you had a two-faced friend. Someone was acting two-faced toward you. Just saying. There were people working against you to create this problem in your life, Gemini. I'm hearing it's intentional. It was intentional. Yep. Chain of events that have affected your life. Target, a goal-oriented person. So this person who was, now it can be roles reversed to be fair to everybody, but whatever happened in Gemini's situation, it set off a chain of events. There was a two-faced friend involved that set off a chain of events. Eventually it's going to the legal system. Now, it was either who Gemini was dealing with or someone around who Gemini was dealing with that caused a deliberate, intentional, they were working against your back. And it's going to the law. So that's either spiritual court or that is going to earthly court about this matter. And it's very well to do with the birth of a child or a business. But they set their intentions. They were goal-oriented to do this. It's like a deliberate act to prevent a reconciliation, using a child to cause a wedge. It's intentional and deliberate. Spirit's adamant about that. It was intentional and deliberate. So what are the messages? Are there any other messages here for Gemini? What's this one? Seek out information that will help you. It's the vine here, like hearing it through the grapevine. Success is assured with good plans and hard work. The egg card, the golden egg. Yep, somebody set their target. It was a deliberate. It was like a lot of, they were set their intentions. This was all deliberate. You had someone two-faced around you, whether that be the person you were dealing with or the person that they were dealing with. It was intentional harm, probably to prevent someone from taking action to reconcile. I gotta say right now, someone, I know for a fact, Spirit is saying that someone used an announcement of a pregnancy or a child to interfere in a union. Someone wanted to reconcile with their person, and this situation arose. And now there's a judicial court involved here, an involvement with the law because of it. Now it could be to do with career or business, or it could be to do on a personal level with this child. It was intentional though. Probably because someone was being two-faced, or I'm hearing someone around them was telling lies or being two-faced. Prosperity begins a new beginning. So balance is here. With the judicial system, financial and material changes. So I think that's what's going on. Movement, choices and decisions. Which door should I take? Doors may be opening up for you now, Gemini. You're starting from the ground up. The truth is here. Some sort of truth has been come out or is going to in the scales again in a court situation. It's time to take action. Someone is taking action. The power card here. This is like taking their power back or is taking action to go to court. It could be legal action, taking legal action now. There's some sort of rest period here. A breakup perhaps. Someone became emotionally withdrawn. Awareness is here. So something has been brought forth. Someone is conflicted and feeling defeated. Material and spiritual prosperity. Someone's going to court. Fulfillment of wishes is here. Recognition and reward. Fertility, abundance, pregnancy, a birth of a child, or a business. And someone is conflicted and defeated about what has come out. A truth, the actions that someone took to fulfill their own wishes. What's going on, Gemini? Deliberate, intentional harm. Yeah, and mental conflict. And now there are only memories of love here. Someone could be remembering you. Oh my God. Sacrifice. Somebody had to sacrifice someone that they loved. Healing of the heart. Spiritual awareness. Gaining spiritual awareness. Somebody is getting victory and success over someone's emotional loss here. Over a tower. Mental conflict, and somebody did this intentionally. Set off a chain of events. Over what? A two-faced friend? You're gaining spiritual strength. Someone is moving on. A throat chakra here. Some communication. Maybe somebody didn't communicate something, or they're hoping to communicate. Somebody, this is peace. This is harmony. Hoping for peace and harmony. Well. New experiences, new people. Solar plexus. Rejoice and celebration is here. It's like some firm foundation. Home card. Universe. Sacral chakras. Sexual energy. Somebody is hoping to rejoice and celebrate some kind of positive movement forward. It's destiny here. Accelerated motion. Trapped in fear. Now someone's trapped. Yeah. Should have followed their intuition. Because all they're doing is being faced with obstacles and challenges now. They were closed off. They weren't listening to the universe. And now someone's trapped either in a business situation or with a child. They see it as an obstacle and a challenge, a disruption. They see it as now they're trapped. They see it as mental conflict and mourning a loss, an emotional loss, feeling conflicted and defeated because they weren't listening to their intuition. There's emotional loss here over a breakup. Somebody was not listening to the universe. They were warned, they were told. They didn't follow their intuition. And now I think they're in some kind of court situation. They had to sacrifice someone that they loved. Yes, they did. They had to sacrifice someone that they love because of the actions that they took. The truth has come out, and somebody needs to take an action to speak a truth to someone else, to be fair, to be balanced. Now, whether this was emotional, they're going to spiritual court. They're being held accountable. Now they're trapped with a child or a business that they took action on. They weren't listening to their spirit guides. Yep. It's all about the choices and the consequences. In a spiritual union, someone's got an awareness. The universe is going to make this happen. I can't make this up, guys. The universe is involved. This was supposed to be destiny. This was supposed to move forward. This was supposed to be a rejoice, a celebration, peace and harmony and hope here. And it's like material and spiritual awareness, firm foundations, fulfillment of wishes. Guys, there was a dirty rotter here, and I'm going to be straight up about that. Somebody deliberately used either a business situation or a birth of a child to interfere in what was supposed to be a divine spiritual union. And now they're trapped in this situation, sacrificed a spiritual union for what looks like a sexual act, and now are regretting that decision because they're trapped. What's going to be the outcome of this situation? I'm feeling karma for that two-faced person. I'm feeling karma for the one who set their target to destroy a spiritual union. I'm feeling karma because they're so heavily conflicted about this. It is the Emperor. I can't make this up. The Emperor is facing some sort of karma because they were with the Empress, sacrificed a divine partnership for a sexual act. Now the universe is involved. This is spiritual court. This could be judicial court being involved here. Tower, disruption. Emperor did this. Masculine energy. Third party situation. A two-faced friend got involved here. Goal-oriented person had one intention, and that was to leave this divine union counterpart. Someone got abandoned. Someone got left out in the cold. Why? There was a goal-oriented person working against a feminine energy, a masculine energy as well. There's a third party got involved here and is doing a lot of damage. They were goal-oriented to break up this love, and they did. It's a karmic. There is love here, and someone being a fool in love took a risk, took a chance, took a gamble, and by the deception here, and the other person, like, I'm just saying it was intentional, deliberate. We got the rat card here. We got the bat card here. We got all this negative energy. I think this emperor fell for a karmic energy. I'm just gonna be real here. There is like news, page of wands, waiting on news or receiving news, waiting on news. Blessing, home, stability, celebrating, twin flame union. It's like successfully, yahoo, blocking a spiritual union and being happy that they did it. Someone's moving on. Celebrating the fact that they interceded in a divine union. Rejection, and it's like, yeah, in a soulmate connection. Could have involved the birth of a child by the actions they took. An act of passion, a sexual act. It wasn't based on love, it was based on sex. Their choice, their decision. Yep. Judgment Day. Receiving judgment for this action, I'm just going to say, because it closed off a cycle due to manipulation, and it halted this union. It just like killed it. And now it's a heavy burden this person is carrying because they didn't follow their intuition. Now they have baggage. Now they have heavy burdens because of their choice. You know? Yeah. Looking back at the one who is loyal, the one who was grounded, the one who was stable. It's looking back. It's like this person bolted. They want to come rushing back into their divine counterpart. They're thinking about walking away. Or the fact that now they have become a father, they had to walk away. It's like they ran from they bolted. Because they were not listening to their intuition. In reverse, High Priestess in reverse. That's why they were dragging their feet. They were supposed to cross the finish line. They were supposed to move toward their divine partner. And then this karmic energy, and I'm saying it's a karmic. Yeah, that's why all this heartbreak. When this happened in this union, I have to be honest that now this person is stressed out and heartbroken that they didn't move toward their divine partner. They're the ones who are stressed out and burdened now. They did not follow their destiny. They did not listen to their intuition. They were caught up in some kind of sexual, they weren't thinking sexual, and they got caught up. And then their choices. Now they got to face the consequences of their choices. That is what this is. They were in denial. They were in delusion. They were not thinking. Now they're facing the consequences of their actions. Learning lessons. And it's like they could have actually could not have controlled. They weren't in control of what they did. They were, but they are facing the consequences, learning their lesson. They should have been able to control their impulses and fought off this energy, but memories of love. It's almost like they're trying to fight these memories, you know? And it's like this investment of them giving to two, they were not thinking. They did not soul search. They did not go within. They were giving to two, and it's like I just think, Gemini, that there's karmic justice here. This is courts. And it's like maybe this person now is going to court over this. It could be custody. It could be finances. But there is karmic justice here being played out in this commitment and the choice that this person made. There's a winner here, like someone is, I don't know, honor and respect. You're well thought of, Gemini. And it's like someone wants to sweep you off your feet, Gemini. The Empress energy here. And a choice and a decision. Single, abundant, acting single. I don't know. I'm hearing this as a birth of a business or a child. On one, like a sexual action has created all this sadness. The third party. That's why the balance is here. Temperance is here. Somebody can't stop thinking about, they're drowning in their thoughts. They are. They're thinking about their divine counterpart, and it's like they're sad and they feel like they're drowning in their emotions. They weren't thinking what they did. Now they got to face the consequences. Yeah, created all these obstacles, all these challenges between their situation in their Ten of Cups. They did this to themselves. They created all this chaos and conflict and put a divine partner into a competition. And it's like, they had wish fulfillment. They had their Ten of Cups. I don't know. Somebody is like ended a situation, destiny here, instability, juggling, worried, trapped. They're trapped by their juggling and their sexual activity that they did. And it's like this changed everything. It's like temptation. They fell into temptation. They're lustful. And it changed everything. They had their happiness. And it's like the truth is coming out. And it could be to do with learning a lesson. It's just like it's all been revealed. It's all come out. That's what caused this entire breakup. But they're still energetically holding on to the person that they love. So they trap themselves. They put Gemini through a painful cycle, painful cycle based on a sexual action that landed them trapped. Now they got all these lessons to learn. They're hurt by their own actions. They're facing karmic justice. They're a mess. That's what they are. All over a two-faced friend. A two-faced friend did this whole thing. Just saying. Now it could have been the emperor who was two-faced, but it could have been the person, the karmic that they were dealing with. Either or, they were both two-faced. They weren't telling the truth. They weren't being above board. They sacrificed a divine union for a lay. That's what they did. And now they're trapped in either a business or they're trapped with a child. And they sacrificed. They sacrificed a divine union. But I think there is spiritual court here at minimum. Some of them now may be going to court to divvy up child support, paying child support. So this person, because they couldn't control their lust, and that's what it was, fell into temptation. They've got a big burden to carry now, and they're receiving judgment for it. And it could be both, spiritually and legally. They involve themselves in a business situation or in a child custody situation. They could be fighting over parental rights or paying out of child support or something to do with that, but they're getting both. It's legal and spiritual, in my opinion. So Gemini, you're getting blessed for this. It was a spiritual union. The contract wasn't honored, and it looks like you're the benefactor. If it can be roles reversed as well, Gemini, not every Gemini was on the up and up here, but for the ones that got hurt, you're receiving karmic blessings. And for the ones who did, you reap what you sow. So it can work either way. But I gotta be honest with you, it's going to court. Spiritual or legal or both. Take care, Gemini.